Day 24, we are starting out at Green Corner Road and hiking up to Brown Gap Road. Kind of skipping around, trying to help find a lady's lost dog. Our primary reason for skipping over the Smokies was to avoid incoming storms. But we also used the opportunity to look for Sadie, the lost dog. Unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, Sadie is still missing. We're getting a good climb going first thing this afternoon. It's a warm day. So when you carve the initials for Leave No Trace into a dead tree on the trail, is that leaving a trace? Here the crews have really worked on some maintenance. They've put in a backstop log and then they filled in with some gravel. My guess is they're getting ready to do the same thing right here where they've dug out. Probably gonna put a big log in there. And there's some more gravel up there. Another big old tree that's gotten uprooted. Such a shame. And some more trail maintenance stones. Here's a patch of a different type of flower we haven't seen yet. It's a good sized patch of it. This looks like it may have been a squirrel's dining table. He's got his little nuts up there to eat. Hopefully I'm getting to the top of the mountain now. Hopefully, trail's leveling out a little bit. Got a pretty little stream here, partway up the mountain. Oh, sadly, something happened to a poor little butterfly here. Lost its wing, or part of its wing. Well, the leveling out before was a trick. We still had quite a bit of a climb. Now we're leveling out again. And I hope it's not another trick. Forest is a little prettier up here. Down below is just pretty much all deciduous trees with no leaves. Up here we're getting some pines and some mountain laurel and a little bit of greenery. So that's helping. Nice size campsite here at the top of the hill here. The trail is actually widening out here to what appears to be an old logging road. Many thanks to whoever left me this Trail Magic cheese. I love cheese. And I'm going to eat it. And the second part of this, I guess you call it second lunch maybe, it's the rest of my sub sandwich that we packed out from town. Hey Jackson, thanks for the Cheetos. They're the perfect thing to go with my Subway sandwich. There aren't even many flowers today, but there are a few of these white ones. Or white ones with pink veining. And the AT is very well signed right here. We are on Snowbird Peak. Great views up here. Most worthwhile views of the day so far. Up here we have a VOR for aviation. And some really unique clouds. Looking a little stormy over that way. More good views over this way. More great views. About 180 degrees here of views. Fantastic. There is a small campsite here, little fire pit, and unfortunately, again, somebody being a jerk and leaving behind trash. Guess I'll pack it out. It's a nice campsite here, 5.3 miles from Green Corner Road. Lots of tent spaces here. And a little hint of a view. Big old cool tree here with some moss growing on the bottom. And look, it's Rosie. Today I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and dad. The holly tree reminds me of my mom because she always loved hollies. And also to my aunts and uncles. And all the times that they spent taking us kids camping. Myself, my sister, and my cousins. And that started our love, I think, of the outdoors. So thank you to Mom, Dad, all my aunts, all my uncles. I appreciate you. Many of them are gone now, including my parents, but their spirit lives on. Love you guys. Finally getting some downhill trail today. Of course, it's fairly steep, so it's still a little bit hard to hike because it's hard on the knees. Oh well. You either have it hard on the legs climbing or hard on the knees going down. That's life on the AT. Looks like this tree got whacked pretty hard when this big one fell. I'm still getting some partial views through the trees. Still got a ways to go. Here's something kind of unusual. That tree that fell was caught by that tree. Even a little better view of it right there. Just caught perfectly in those upper branches. We've got a little spring here just before Groundhog Creek shelter. I'm guessing that's probably where you get your water for the shelter. And we have reached Deep Gap. Nice campsite over there. Should be a shelter around here somewhere. See you down the trail, High Vis.
Alrighty.
Groundhog Creek Shelter, that way. Appalachian Trail, that way. Always up. And the trail has changed now to mostly pines. Some rhododendrons mixed in. It's interesting how it changes from one forest to another within the space of just a few miles. Here's a different signpost, metal pole. And right past it, steps to go up, yay! A little bit of sunset right over there amongst the trees. Can't see it too well, but it's there. I'm going to call this the chipmunk tree. It's like a little chipmunk sitting up on a log or something. Got his eyes, you got his little paws, his little haunches, his little ears up there. A little over half a mile up from Round Creek, I think it is, Gap. It's a nice campsite here, and there's a trail intersection. And more of that beautiful sunset. Really getting pretty over there now. Just can't see it too well for the trees. Fun little carved out tree here to navigate through. We made it! Ooh, okay.
Dinner that night at Cheddar's was delicious.
Dinner time. I'm having pot pie. Diane's having steak, broccoli and potato. Cindy is having rib steak and broccoli and potato. And David is having steak and broccoli. And he had a salad. Dessert.
I can stand there at the
Hot
end of the
fudge
exit.
cake with ice
If
cream.
you guys could run up and do that second.
Unfortunately, the hotel experience that followed was awful.
Okay, so this is the room that Days Inn in Pigeon Forge gave us as a clean room. Besides the fact that it's very old and outdated, it's obviously has not been cleaned. It looks like somebody had a good little party going on there. Trash cans full. Hey, the shower curtain is pulled back, like the bathtub's been cleaned, maybe. Nice ironing board. Fireplace complete with used washcloth. Bathtub complete with coffee pot on the towels. Such a lovely couch. Awesome. All right, no, it's not awesome, and it's late. It's what time? It's 11:32, and we got to deal with this room tonight and try to go into the Smokies tomorrow. Not fun.
After trying 2 other hotels, we finally got a decent room at the Days Inn Apple Valley which I would highly recommend.